What up YouTube, it's your boy Zoog and welcome back to another NBA 2K20 YouTube video. Today I'll be showing you the top 3 best builds in NBA 2K20. But before we continue with the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Now the first build we're starting off with is a point guard. And this is probably one of the best point guards. I say top 3 point guard, top 5 point guards in the game. It's a very good point guard. So what we want to do is have point guard. You can do right-handed or left, it doesn't matter. I'm just right-handed in real life, so I pick right, and I pick number 3 for my jersey. That's my lucky number. And now when we go over to the pie charts, what you are going to want to do is go down to the third pie chart, because what we are making is a slashing playmaker. This is one of the best point guards in NBA 2K20. Look at the finishing and look at the freaking driving attributes, and then look at the ball handling. You'll be able to speed boost and momentum off the bat, no problem. The only thing is that you won't be able to shoot a lot of threes. It's gonna be very minimal, but you can shoot a lot of mid ranges. Don't gotta worry about that. Now for right here is what you're gonna want to do is pick the 4th pie chart, because it has the highest vertical, because you are also a slasher, don't forget that. So you have the highest vertical, the highest speed, and the highest acceleration. It's perfect for this build. Don't be silly and pick the other physical profiles, because they don't have good vertical and speed just like this one. This is the best one for this build. Now onto the attributes. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to max out your mid-range shot, and then you're going to want to max out your 3-point shot, because you need to be able to shoot with this build, and also max out your free throw and your post fadeaway, because you need to get all the shooting badges you can get on this build as possible. And now you're going to max out the pass accuracy and the ball handling, so you can have the nice playmaking badges and be very good when you're playmaking on the court with this point guard build. Now when we get to finishing, you want to max out the close shot, and you want to upgrade the drive and layup all the way. And drive and dunk, you want all the way for drive and dunk. And for standing dunk, you don't really need to upgrade that one. So we're going to go all the way down to defensive and rebounding, and you want to upgrade your lateral quickness. You want to upgrade that one all the way. You want to upgrade perimeter defense all the way. You want to upgrade steals all the way to get the crispy defensive badges. And then you're also going to want to upgrade your defensive rebound all the way. And now you have 19, 13, 22, and 9 badges. This is one of the point guard builds that has the most badges in NBA 2K20. I think it has about 61 badges. If I'm not mistaken, it's about 61 badges. And now let's get on to the rest of the build. Now for your body shape, you can pick any of the body shapes, it does not matter, but I pick compact because it looks buff and nice. Now for the height, I recommend 6'5". The reason why I recommend 6'5" is because you can still speed boost off the bat, have good defense and finishing. And it's just at this height you won't be able to get bodied in the paint so easily by other guards, and you'll have very good defense. Like you'll have no problems on defense than rather being short. But you can also pick 6'4", but I highly recommend 6'5". Now for the weight, what you want to do is you want to minimize it to 175 pounds, just so you can have more acceleration. Now you have 92 acceleration, and now you're a lot more faster than you were before. And the only thing you lose is interior defense, but you're not a center. Interior defense does not mean nothing to you. Now for the wingspan, we want to minimize that so you can have a higher 3-point, and the ball handling could be like, you feel me? So this is what you want to do, is put it down to 77.0, so you can have that nice ball handling. Now what we about to do is about to get over to this takeover. Now this takeover, what are you gonna want to pick is slashing takeover, because it matches your build. It matches your build perfectly. Why would you not pick slashing takeover? You could pick playmaking if you're trying to hit a couple clips for the tube, but slashing takeover is the way to go. Now you're a slashing playmaker like Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, and John Morant. Now for the finishing badges in this build, what you want is Contact Finisher, Hall of Fame, Giant Slayer, Hall of Fame, Lost City Finisher, Hall of Fame, and Slitty Finisher, Hall of Fame. And then you can also put in that Fancy Footwork, is also my favorite badge in the game, and I highly recommend this lineup right here. And put Gold Lob City Finisher. You do not need Hall of Fame Lob City finisher. It's not that big of a difference jumping from one to another. So this is my recommended finishing badges for this build. Now for the shooting badges, you already know the key badges you need to every build. You need that gold quick draw, that gold range extender, and you're also going to need that gold hot zone hunter. Now these are the 3 main key badges to this build and will allow you to shoot. Not the best, but let you shoot in clutch moments. What I also recommend you put on is like probably silver difficult shots and silver green machine. But if you feel like that green machine is not high enough, you can put bronze difficult shots and that gold green machine. Or you could take off the difficult shots and put it to tireless score, but that's what I highly recommend. Now for the playmaking badges, what are you going to want to put on? The obvious, everyone knows. The first 2 main badges that are important is freaking gold handles for days and gold quick first step. And I think for this build you guys might want to put on that gold space creator and Hall of Fame tight handles. It's a little different, you don't have an ankle breaker, but the dirty combos you could do with space creator and tight handles on this build is so amazing. And then also you can either put dimer or floor general. It's whatever you recommend. For this last badge it really doesn't matter, but for me I put dimer because most of the time I roam for center that can shoot in the corner or a stretch 4. Alright, and this is the second build. This is another point guard build, but this is my favorite build. This is the build I use in all my games. And by the way, all these builds are in no type of order. So none of these are like first best, second best, third best. No, these are just a random order, but all 3 of the builds in this video are good builds. Now, make sure it's point guard and the rest do not matter. Now, when we go to pie charts, the pie chart you are going to want to pick is this pie chart right here. Half playmaking, half shooting. Now the reason why I picked this pie chart, because you can do anything with this pie chart. You could dribble, you could shoot, you could finish, and you could play good defense. It just does not matter. So what you want to do is make sure you pick that pie chart. That is 6 pie charts down. Now for the physical profile. Let's not be stupid, guys. We already know which one to pick. The physical profile you guys want to pick and absolutely want to pick is the first one. It's because you get 90 speed and 88 acceleration and 70 vertical. This is very nice. You can be able to be so fast when you're dribbling up and down the court, and it's just about to make your character a demigod. Now for the attributes, the things you want to max out is we want to go down here to shooting. You always want to max out the mid-range and the 3-point. Now with this build, you're gonna have like an 88 3-point when we're finished with this build. So you want to max out the free throw and the post fade. And this build is so amazing when it comes to shooting. You're gonna have no issues when it comes to shooting. Now for playmaking, max out pass accuracy, ball handling, and then you want to put up post moves to 51. You don't want to max it out. Now for defense rebounding, you want to max up perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, and you want to max out defensive rebound. So you get all them crispy defensive badges. So you get 7 defensive badges. Now for finishing, you want to max out close shot, max out driving layup, and then I think you want to max out driving dunk. Yep, you want to max out driving dunk and a little bit on post hook. I mean, not post hook, standing dunk. So you get 5 finishing badges, 20 shooting badges, and 20 playmaking badges, and 7 defensive badges. And this is just an all around amazing build. You can do anything with this build. It's like for demigods. So now for the body type of this character, it does not matter again, but I pick compact because it looks fit for this build. Now for the height, you have a variety of heights to pick from. You can pick 6'3" to 6'5", but I always pick the highest I could be, the tallest, so I pick 6'5", so we'll not get bullied on defense. And you still get good ball handling, you can still dribble off the rip, especially when you change your wingspan and minimize it. Now you got an 88.3 and an 87 ball handling. And look at the dunking, you have a 70 driving dunk, so that means you can dunk consistently, and the freaking defensive stats are kind of straight for this build. And you're fast. You have a 90 acceleration with 87 at 6'5". That's why this build is so dominant. Now for the takeover, what you want to pick is playmaking takeover. This clip is going to cut short because the clip got messed up, but I promise you guys I picked playmaking takeover. Now straight to the finishing badges. what you are going to want to pick is consistent finisher on gold and fancy footwork on silver, or you can do fancy footwork on gold and consistent finisher on silver. This is going to help you get in the paint so easily and so fast with only 5 potential upgrades. This is going to make your finishing amazing with only a 70 dunk. This is why this build is so cheesy. Now to the shooting badges, you guys already know what I'm about to say. Gold quick draw, Hall of Fame range extender, Hall of Fame hot zone hunter. Now there's a variety of options you can do, and this right here is the most famous one with gold deadeye green machine and catch and shoot silver. But I am not a fan of this lineup. The reason why I'm not a fan of it is because why would you need deadeye if you're a dribble god and you can get open really easily? When I use dribble builds, I do not use deadeye, so take off deadeye. And I don't know why people also use catch and shoot. I understand when people catch you, pass you back the ball, you want to shoot it, but it is just not for this build. So I recommend actually gold difficult shots, gold tireless score with gold green machine. Now if you don't think gold green machine is enough, you can take down the tireless score by 1 to silver and put Hall of Fame green machine. But this right here, this is the perfect lineup for shooting, and I'm telling you, because you don't forget you are a playmaking shot creator. Now to the playmaking badges, the things you're going to want to pick are Hall of Fame ankle breaker, Hall of Fame handles for days, Hall of Fame quick first step, gold dimer, gold tight handles, and silver unpluckable. Now if you feel like you need bailout or any of these things, you can take down your tight handles or your dimer, but I highly recommend having it. But if you want needle thread or space crate or anything, just take down the tight handles or dimer, because the people that I run with and the style I play with is I am a clip boy. I need to get all my clips for YouTube. That's why I have ankle breaker Hall of Fame and tight handles on Hall of Fame, but I also have dimer for my stretch in the corner. So I highly recommend this playmaking setup, but you can do it however you want, because this build will still be good no matter what lineup you have for your playmaking badges. Now let's get straight to the defending badges. The defending badges are self-explanatory. The ones you want to pick is gold clamps, gold intimidator, and bronze pick dodger. You can take down the intimidator to silver and put silver pick dodger, so it can be more balanced out, but I recommend the gold intimidator, and you'll just be able to stop all the point guards and everything very easily. This is an obvious defending badge lineup, and I hope you pick the same thing. Now let's get on to the last and final build. This is the last player of this video. This player has been highly recommended from a lot of people for the past couple days, and notice after patch 12 people are really using this build a lot. So what you want to do is make it center position, right-handed or whatever you want, it does not matter. Now the pie chart you want to pick is this pie chart right here, the mostly finishing pie chart. The reason why you want to do that is because this is the interior force build, the one of the most OP builds, and you could dribble and speed boost with this and finish heavily and effectively. Now for the physical profile, the physical profile you want to pick is the one all the way down here at the bottom, the one that gives you 95 strength, 60 speed, and 53 acceleration, because that's like the fastest you can be with a lot of strength and vertical, and it's just very OP. Now for the attributes, what you want to do in the attributes is max out your close shot, and you guys want to max out, no, don't even max out, put your driving layup to a 54, put your driving dunk to a 78, standing dunk to a 95, post hook to a 95. Then we're want to go down to playmaking, max out your pass accuracy, and you want to max out your post moves. Now what else you want to do is put interior defense at an 80, put perimeter defense at a 55. No, scratch that, don't even do that, put it down to a 38, no, 40, so we can get the most badges we can with this build. And now you want to put lateral quickness at a 49, steal at a 51, no, put it down to 50 so you can have better badges. And then you want to put your block, maxed out. Then you want to put your offensive rebound maxed out, and you want to put your defensive rebound maxed out. Now you have the most possible badges you can have with this build. It's about 62 badges. It's one of the most badges you can have with a center in the game. Now let's get to the body shape of this build. Again, it does not matter the body type you pick for this character, but I picked burly. Now for the height of this character, do not pick 7'1", 7 foot. It defeats the purpose of this build. You want to put it to 6'11" or 6'10", because look at all the speed you get, and then look at the finishing and the playmaking and just the finishing and the defending. It's just all amazing for this build. If you want to do them cheesy post spins and all that to get in the paint, you'll still be able to snag people. You'll still be able to run big man on twos. Now when you go to weight, what you want to do is put to weight to 170 so you can have that nice interior defense. Now when we go to wingspan, what you want to do is put it to 91 so you can get the most out of your block. No, put it at 92 so you can get the most out of your block, and still you're just gonna lose a little bit for your shooting, but you're not even gonna be shooting with this build in the first place. So make sure you put it to 92, and I promise you will not be disappointed. Now when we get over to the takeover that you want to select is the rim protecting takeover. The reason why I want to pick rim protecting takeover is because post scoring takeover is complete trash this year. It is not even that good as it was in 19. You can't shove people out the way like you used to be able to. So pick rim protecting takeover, and now you got your interior force. Now let's get straight into the defending badges, and then we're done. Now for the finishing badges, the badges you must have is Contact Finisher, Hall of Fame, Giant Slayer on Hall of Fame, Relentless Finisher, Hall of Fame, Slither Finisher, Hall of Fame, Lob City Finisher, Hall of Fame. We got so many upgrades with the finisher. Also Deep Hooks, Hall of Fame, and Pro Touch, Hall of Fame. Now you could take off Deep Hooks. I don't even use Deep Hooks, and put on Fancy Footwork. I like Fancy Footwork even better, but a lot of people put on Deep Hooks, so you guys might look Deep Hooks even more. But keep in mind that Fancy Footwork is also a very good Hall of Fame badge. Now for the shooting, we only have one shooting upgrade, so we're just gonna put that as something like quick draw real quick, confirm, and then we're going to go to our playmaking badges. What you want to do is put on gold bailout, and you also want to put on gold break starter, and you want to put on gold dream shake, and you also want to put on gold post move technician, and another gold badge is gold quick first step, and one more gold badge, and that gold badge is going to be gold unpluckable. Now this is basically every badge you need for this build for playmaking. There's no other badge that you should pick. Like, this is the best badge lineup. Like, oh my goodness, like this is the best badge lineup for this build. And tell me in the comment section if you guys know any other builds that I should add in the part 2 of the top 3 best builds in NBA 2K20. Now the last one is the defending badges, and the defending badges you must choose are Brick Wall Gold, Intimidator Gold, Pogo Stick Silver, Post Move Lockdown on Gold, and Rebound Chaser on Gold. Now what you can also do is take off the post move lockdown and put on moving truck, because I like moving truck way more, especially after patch 12. Pushing people into paint is way more serious now. Actually, it's after patch 11, so it's been happening. So moving truck, I believe, is better than post move lockdown, because not a lot of people do post moves these days. So this is the end of my video. This is my top 3 best builds in NBA 2K20. If y'all like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'm uploading tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. See you guys later.